Hi, Abel. Abel, are you there?
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
hello.
Hi, Abel, can you hear me?
Yes, now yes.
Okay, let me see if I can make the connection stronger.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I was on the wrong Wi-Fi network. I have two Wi-Fi networks in my house. One
Uh-huh.
is for downstairs and one's for upstairs.
Perfect. So the
Uh-huh.
downstairs is weaker.
Yeah, well, up here it's weaker.
Yeah,
How are
right.
you today?
Oh, fine. Rest or
Mm-hmm.
a little rest deprive, sleep
You could say
deprived,
sleep, yeah, sleep deprived, actually. I'm going to type that in the
sleep
verbally
deprived.
deprived, exactly. Oh,
Yes, I
why didn't you
was
get enough sleep last night?
because I was fishing in a boat the
Oh,
whole
that's
night.
right. You had a holiday and you went fishing. How was that?
That's right. And today was the Argentina match against Iran, so
Uh-huh.
I attend to the match too.
Oh, okay. So you should take a siesta.
Yes, a huge. I have taken one, but
Mhm.
it's not enough, I guess.
Well, sometimes it's good to be very tired because then when you go to sleep at night, you fall asleep right away.
Yeah.
I have a hard time falling asleep. It's
Yeah.
hard to like turn off my brain.
Mhm. Ah,
So
okay.
I like to be very tired, a long day when you hit the bed and just fall asleep right away.
Yeah. But if
Mhm.
you have problem with your sleeping,
Mhm.
you need to do more exercise or not this enough.
Mhm. I don't have a problem staying asleep. For example, when I fall asleep, I sleep the whole night and I don't have
Mhm.
any trouble sleeping. It's more
Wow.
about at the end of the day, I feel very like, my brain's always thinking about tomorrow and thinking about my
Uh,
plans. So,
okay.
yeah.
A little
Mhm.
of anxiety.
Sorry?
A little of anxiety.
Anxiety? Yeah,
Anxiety. Yeah.
anxiety. Yeah, sometimes. But I do exercise because of that. I feel that it's the best cure for stress.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
You mentioned last class meditation
Yeah,
and
I do that
it's
as
good
well.
too. Or
hmm
yoga, that kind of things.
Yeah, I wish I could do yoga, but I have an injury in my wrist,
Oh,
and I can't really hold up myself in the yoga classes,
hmm
so it makes it more difficult.
oh, sorry about that.
hmm It's okay. I prefer running. That's my maybe not favorite type of exercise,
Yes,
but I think it's the best. And swimming.
I can hear you again. I have a problem,
Oh,
I guess.
I don't know. Let's see. Might be the connection. Not sure. And let's see. We've
For
got Samuel
Jerry,
here with us.
Hi, Maureen. How are you?
Hi, hi, Samuel. How are you?
I'm fine.
Did you watch any of the World Cup matches today?
Yes, I heard echo.
Oh, you hear an echo?
hmm
Okay. Well, you can close the. Do you have the Verbling page open?
All right.
Close the other tab or the other window of Verbling, and that should help.
Okay, thanks. One
hmm
moment.
Okay. Hopefully that's better. So I just added this class on Verbling. They had an empty space, and so I took it. I don't think we're going to have very many students because I just added the class about half an hour ago. So why don't we get started? We're going to read an article together. We're going to work on pronunciation and vocabulary and our reading. So let me send you the link. This article is about being chronically late. Do either of you know what it means to be chronically late? You can't hear me, Abel. Okay. Samuel, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
Oye,
Abel,
echo.
why don't you close the leave the chat and come back? Oh. Okay, Samuel, you're back. How's your day?
Yeah, this is actually again. Oh, echo. Sorry.
Abel, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfectly.
Oh, excellent. Okay, let's get started. Today we're going to be, I'm going to use the Verbling chat today, everyone. I decided to switch to the Verbling chat because then the other students can see it too. So today we're going to talk about being chronically late. Do either of you know what it means to be chronically late?
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean, Abel?
People that is unable to reach the right time for a meeting or something like that.
People that are always showing up late to something. So we're going to talk about that today, what it means to be chronically late and whether or not we can do anything to prevent that. So here's the link to the article. We're going to read this article together and work on our pronunciation and vocabulary and reading skills. It looks like we've got a new student here with us. Hi, Randy. Are you there?
How are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from France.
Oh, okay. What part of France?
Near Paris.
Wonderful. Well, welcome. Today we're discussing people who are chronically late. They can never show up on time. So can everyone see the link to the article in the chat?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn on the screen share and we're going to start reading. And if we finish reading the article together, we will have a short discussion on how to prevent being chronically late. And we'll discuss in our cultures what it means to be chronically late. Okay. So this article comes from a website called The Happiness Project, which is a blog from a woman who wrote a book called The Happiness Project. And she writes about simple things we can do in our everyday life to improve our happiness. And she writes about common problems and tries to come up with solutions for common everyday problems, such as being late. So she says, are you chronically late? 8 tips for showing up on time. Now, I think all of you are familiar with the word tip, but in case you're not, it's a piece of advice to help us improve our lives. 8 tips for showing up on time. And how about that phrasal verb, to show up? What does that mean? Randy, do you know that phrasal verb?
I think to arrive.
Exactly, to arrive. It means the same as to arrive. So to show up on time means to show up, to arrive on time. And the author's name is Gretchen Rubin. And in fact, I read her book, The Happiness Project, and I thought it was very interesting. Okay, every Wednesday is tip day or list day or quiz day. This Wednesday, 8 tips for getting yourself to show up on time. Okay, let's start with Abel. Could you read the first 2 sections, please?
Okay, teacher. Many people have the habit of constantly running late, and they drive themselves and other people crazy. I have the opposite problem. I'm pathologically early and often arrive places too soon. This is annoying as well, but in a different way. As I read this, I realize that I assume chronic earliness is very rare. But maybe it's not. Are you chronically early?
Okay, very good. Good pronunciation with the word early. This can be a difficult word to pronounce because it looks like the word for ear, so you think it might be early, but it's actually pronounced as Abel pronounced it, more like early. Okay? Is everyone seeing what I'm typing in the chat? Can you see the chat on Verbling? Okay, so many people have the habit of constantly running late, and they drive themselves and other people crazy. I have the opposite problem. I'm pathologically early, and I often arrive places too soon. This is annoying as well, but in a different way. As I write this, I'm realized that I assume that chronic earliness is very rare, but maybe it's not. Are you chronically early? So this should say, I'm realizing. There's a little typo here. So she should be saying, I'm realizing. Or, as I write this, I realize, with no I'm. Okay? So before we move on, let's answer that question. Are you chronically early? I'm not chronically early, but I try to arrive exactly on time. Not early, not late. What about you, Abel? Are you chronically early?
I'm chronically 10 minutes before the meeting.
Really? That's a good sign.
Because I try to arrive on time. At the same time, I'm very conservative. So I take my buffer of time just in case of any I don't know, unexpected thing.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a very good practice. I think that might even be one of the tips we're going to read. Okay, and let's hear from Randy next. Can you read this next section here? Starting with in any event?
Okay. In any event, I don't know whether in any event of girl, like light.
Sorry? I can't hear you, Randy.
Can you hear me?
It's kind of quiet, so if you could speak up.
Okay. In any event, more people symbol lightness. Feeling as though you're 20 minutes behind schedule, then unhappy feeling. Having to rush, forgetting things. Dealing with annoyed people. It's no fun.
Good. Okay. So in any event, more people seem bothered by chronic lateness. Feeling as though you're always running 20 minutes behind schedule is an unhappy feeling. Having to rush, forgetting things in your haste, dealing with annoyed people when you arrive, it's no fun. So what does that mean, in your haste? What does haste mean? Can anyone think of another word for haste? Haste means the same thing as, okay? So it means forgetting things in your hurry as you rush to go to where your destination is. All right, and it looks like we've got another student with us. Is it Haroon? Haroon, are you there? Okay, and we've got Alexandra with us. Wonderful. Okay, so we've already started reading, but Samuel, why don't you continue by reading the next section, starting with, if you find yourself chronically late.
Okay. If you find yourself chronically late, what step can you take to be more prompt? That depends on why you are late. As my age goes old, the first step is to identify the problem. You can see more easily what you need to change.
Good. If you find yourself chronically late, what steps can you take to be more prompt? What does it mean to be prompt? It means to be on time. That depends on why you're late. As my 8th commandment holds, the first step is to identify the problem. Then you can see... Sorry?
A prompt is quickly or not?
Prompt can mean quickly, but it means actually more of on time. So to be prompt is to be on time. But you can say promptly, which means quickly. Okay. That depends on why you're late. As my 8th commandment holds, the first step is to identify the problem. Then you can see more easily what you need to change. There are many reasons you might be late, but some are particularly common. Are you late because? Okay, let's see. Alexandra, could you read number 1, please? Sasha, can you read number 1?
I was muted. Sorry.
That's okay.
There is an echo.
For you?
Let's see. Not.
Let me see. It might be.
No, there isn't.
Okay. I closed. Is there still an echo? I closed. I had another Verbling page open. Maybe it was me.
Yeah. I still can hear. Like my voice is doubling.
Okay. Have you closed the Verbling page? The other window with Verbling?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'm not sure what. There seemed to be a problem. Why don't you try leaving the chat and coming back?
Okay.
See if that fixes it. Okay. Let's hear from, is it Obaid? Obayed?
Yes, teacher. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, how do you pronounce your name?
Yeah. Would you like to read number 1?
Yes. Could you read number 1, please?
Yeah, but my voice is duplicated. I will try. Okay.
Okay.
You sleep too late. If you are so extreme, exciting in the morning that you sleep until the last possible moment. It is time to think about going to sleep early. Many people don't get enough sleep, and sleep de- deprivation,
Deprivation.
deprivation is really dark in your happiness
Mm-hmm.
and health.
Good.
Try to turn off the light sooner at night.
Good. Okay. So one of the reasons you could be late is you sleep too late.
Teacher,
So, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to mute you. So the echo's coming from me. I don't know what I can do. I could leave the chat and come back. Let me try that, and I'll be right back, okay?
okay. Teacher, are you here?
Okay, let me try. Did that fix it?
Let me try.
Okay.
No, this is the problem is still.
Okay. All right. Let me